holds just north of 80,000, and they FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Washington Commanders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, this defense for the Patriots, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Fielded just inside the 30. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Now the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Completes this one to Thornton. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Tannehill. That's caught by Kelly.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Slot man moves right. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Tannehill. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Tannehill now to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Tannehill with a little touch pass to his wideout. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A gain of 14, 1st down Commanders. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. on 2nd and 9. Tannehill.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watched. This is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Take it over. We step aside. They're going to look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. He's up to the 20, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Ranger. 18, Pioneer.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Back to throw again.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action, Tannehill rolling to his right.
This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Here's Tannehill.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
Get it. Drop 50, drop 50. 7 Congress. Hey, pass. 19 White. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw now on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The tight end in motion right. On 3rd down, Kemp. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Go street. Head the street. Head the street. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Hot 70. 18 Rattler. Take back.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
19.
They'll look to throw again. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Tannehill.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
19. Warriors 17. 60.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. 60 bounce yard, 60 bounce yard. Check. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that
Ready.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
Throw finding Thornton over the middle.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Bass is good.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Washington.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but that will bring up 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work?
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr. with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
An extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Kemp. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
He'll get that complete to Albert O. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Play action. It's Tannehill.
That's complete. It's Okurebunom.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Tannehill going to throw it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. For the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
He's got them now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mustang 19. Drop 60. Drop 60.
On third down, Kemp. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and they will remain well behind.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Throwing now, Tannehill. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked at the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Commanders,
their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile,